Yo, what's good, guys? It's just Ty here. Again, hope everybody's having an amazing day, staying safe, staying blessed, elevated to be great. Today, I just want to give you guys another quick upload about the experience in Accra, Ghana. This video isn't particularly about a good experience. This was a very, very interesting one. Excuse me, I'm driving. Excuse the noise. I'm not sure how to correctly pronounce it, but at the Kotoka airport, the main airport in Accra, when I was trying to depart, you go inside the airport, you get checked by the police, which is fine. You go through a thermal reader to check your temperature. But then I got pulled to the side asking me if I had my vaccination card, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't need any vaccinations to enter my own country of origin. This is my experience speaking from entering the U.S. You do not need vaccines to enter the U.S. If anybody tries to push that onto you, it is a lie. It is false. Let's get that out the way. But I would definitely recommend you contacting your embassy of your origin country just to verify if you need it or if you don't need it. But yeah, so they were like, all right, cool, well, come to this room. So they pulled me to this back room in the airport. It's kind of dark, it looks a little weird. And they were like, all right, so you can't go back to America without a vaccination. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What vaccine are you trying to give me? I need to see some type of proof or documentation stating I need this vaccine. I'm not just gonna come to a country I'm not familiar with and take a freaking vaccine. Are you crazy? No, I barely take vaccines at home. Come on now. So, mind you, I'm still trying to check in for my flight that leaves in a couple hours. So we're arguing, going back and forth. They're like, yeah, you can't enter, you got to pay us for the vaccine. So basically, long story short, I think it was just a scheme to kind of shake you down to get money out of you. At least in my experience, that was very common. But again, like I said in the previous video, don't let a few bad apples ruin the tree. The country is beautiful. It's amazing. You should definitely visit it if you desire to. Don't let the people that are trying to extort folks stray you away. It's a beautiful country. But yeah, so we went back and forth, and I was like, well, listen, you're violating my religious rights. I don't take vaccinations just against my religion. And they're like, oh, but do you have documentation to prove this? And I'm like, oh, so you want me to call my pastor or priest to write a letter from a different country and use a notary service that isn't respected in your country for you to acknowledge and respect my civil rights and my religious rights? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, that's stupid. That makes no sense. I can literally go get a random letter from anybody or write it myself and say, ordained minister gave it to me. That makes no sense. For me, you need to respect people. If somebody tells you it's against their religion or it's not something they believe in, respect that. Stop going against the grain. So then I ended up being stranded in Ghana for 2 days. I had a friend who actually helped me out. That was amazing. Love, always, definitely. But what if I was somebody who didn't have a friend and I had to sleep on the street because I had no money left? Or what if you had money but you were going to be extorted again? I arrived to my hotel 3 hours early, and they were like, yeah, if you want to check in early, that's going to be $50 US. You can't charge US currency in Ghana. That's illegal. Right? So she wanted $50 US to pocket the money and convert it and convert the cash on her way home, and that's not okay. That's not okay. That was the Africa Region Hotel. Do not stay there. It was awful. Extorting people is not okay. But it is what it is. But long story short, I got a new flight. I had some help. I called the embassy. The embassy confirmed that you don't need vaccination to enter the USA. If anything, you were supposed to take a vaccine before arriving to the country if Ghana required it. The very next day, two days later, when I got to my return flight, which left in the PM, the random vaccination office is gone. The thermal scanning machines are not up. Like that whole like, you know, process they had going was just magically vanished. So I don't know if that was maybe a scheme that they run during the day for cash, or maybe they don't work at night. But whatever the fact is, let's say they had pure intentions and they don't work at night. If they don't work at night, then that means you're not required to take a vaccine, because if you were required, that office would be open 24/7 as the airport is open 24/7, right? It would only make sense. But again, I just want to share with you guys, stay safe, educate yourself. If you have any trouble overseas or any trouble in Ghana, contact the embassy, you know, and they'll be able to assist you. They're there to help you. That being said, you guys have a good one. Appreciate you for watching the video. Stay blessed, stay safe. Let's elevate to be great. All right, peace. Later.